Hey, what's up, team? Hey, I was coaching some classes and I was talking to some people, and we started talking about my weight loss journey. You know, for those of you guys that don't know, I weigh less now than when I was 13. I was 5'5", I was 200 pounds, and I hated everything about myself. I hated that I looked in the shower, or I was standing in the shower, I'd look down, couldn't see my feet. I hated the stretch marks that I had. I hated that I tried to play sports. I was definitely last place all the time. So we started talking in this class. We started talking about how in 5th grade, we went to go hike Stone Mountain. And if you're not in Georgia, it's like this big, it's basically a freaking rock, all right? And it's a mile. It's only a mile to get up there. I'm in 5th grade, we're on a field trip, and I was the only kid that couldn't make it up the mountain. About halfway up the mountain, there was like this little hut, and I had to stop at the little hut. I had to get two of my buddies and their dad had to stay behind and kind of like coax me through it. I had to drink I remember it was a Propel water bottle and a Dasani water bottle. I had to drink both of those, had to regroup. It was a giant challenge chore. Everybody else was already making their way down. I made it up, and then I had to take the trolley down because I could only make it up, dude. I was that exhausted. 5th grade, man. The bullying was terrible. I got made fun of so much. I got sent home from school 3 days in a row crying. And my mom, dude, she's freaking awesome. On the 3rd day that I got sent home, and keep in mind, nobody in my family like works out. Like health is not a priority. It's whatever for them. So this wasn't a message of working out, but I came home on the 3rd day and she just looked at me and she said, "Hey, you know, it sucks, but are you gonna come home from school crying every day, or are we gonna do something about it?" And I was like, "Dude, you're right. I gotta do something about it." And it wasn't a message about getting in shape. It was a message about, if you're not satisfied with something, you need to fix it, because you definitely do not get to complain about something that you're not working on to change. And if you want to be overweight, then be overweight and own it. But if you're 1 ounce unhappy, then you need to change with anything that you do. And that was a big turning point for me. Started riding my bicycle more. I joined Weight Watchers. I started being aware of how much food was enough. Like, a serving of mayonnaise is not half the jar, it turns out. And, that was a big turning point for me. And I lost 65 pounds. I lost 65 pounds from 7th grade to 8th grade. And it was awesome going back to school, because I had changed middle schools. And some of the kids that came over, and I remember the first day of school, they would take roll. And they said, "Hey, where's Mitchell Black?" And I said, "Hey, I'm here." And this class would look around and they're like, "That guy? Like, what? Are you joking?" And that was a big deal. And I call it killing the fat kid, because in order to make that change happen, I had to kill everything about him. I had to kill the way that he thought. I had to kill the people that he was around. I had to kill the negative association with food. I had to kill the thought patterns around working out. I had to change who I was, because if I was going to change, I needed to change. And that was a big life lesson for me. And maybe you're in a similar spot. Maybe you're in a similar spot and you're like, "Dude, I just know that I need to start. I don't know where to start." Yeah, me neither. I didn't know what I was doing. The only source of knowledge I had was like the cover of Men's Health. And I thought that if I went to the local gym and just lifted some weights, I guess I was gonna look like that. I bet you can finish this sentence. Knowledge is, I'm sure you said power, right? But what if you have the wrong knowledge? We're fed this information all the time. We don't really know if the information's right. The exercise community is whatever. That was a big deal. I didn't know where to start. I didn't have a community. I didn't have like-minded individuals. I had a mom, she was awesome, that said, "Hey, go be your best self. Make a decision and make a commitment to changing what you don't like." And all that was fantastic and great advice, but it doesn't mean that it had anything to do with weight loss. I didn't know how to get started. I didn't have an environment. I didn't know what was healthy or not healthy. I didn't have people supporting me along the way. Truly, they said, "Hey, nice idea, go get it." But it was up to me to go do it, right? And that's a big thing we're trying to bring here to Strong Side, is giving you that environment, giving you that community and that feel. I think that's a big part of being successful. And I define success as closing the gap on where you're at and your potential. And I define success on you being a better you every day. And that's what we focus on at Strong Side. So you might be sitting here, you might be, "Dude, I don't know where to get started." Look, I know. I'm going to put a link below, all right? I don't care where you're at. hit us up. We'll give you a 7-day pass. You want to do something online, let me know. Like, we will figure this thing out. But, like I said, the reason I call it Killing the Fat Kid, I had to kill a whole bunch of stuff. It's like mentality. I had to shift everything. I had to get rid of everything because I had to be a new me. And I would encourage you to do the same thing. Look around and say, dude, if I'm going to change, I got to change. So that's what it's about. Let's have a good day. Hope you're rocking and rolling. Let's get it.